Many stories have been told about my homeland. A land of vast grasslands, ancient rhythms and wild animals untouched by time. This is Kruger, a sanctuary where life roams free and survival is earned, not given. But one legend rises above them all. I am Malika, a lioness born into the raw pulse of the wild. And this is my story. With fewer than 30,000 lions left in the world, Kruger stands as a refuge where pride and power are shaped by the fierce bonds of family. But unlike the tales of kings and rulers, this wild animal documentary unveils the true heart of the lion world. It is the lioness who leads. Join me as we journey beyond the myths, into a land where each day is a battle for survival, where every shadow teaches us to fight, to grow, and to thrive in the face of nature's challenges. The first 6 weeks of my life were filled with peace. It was just the three of us, my mother, my brother, and me. Born to a confident mother, I was lucky. Everything I needed came from her, the warmth of her love, the comfort of her care. My world was small, but perfect. Wrapped in the safety of her embrace. Every moment was a lesson. And every day was a gift. As we grew, our world expanded. We lived in a big family, my mother's pride. Full of aunts, cousins, and siblings. We shared everything: play, love, and adventure. Life was simple, yet beautiful. As we learned to survive under the protection of our fierce, nurturing mother. But life in the wild is never truly simple. One fateful day, as my parents ventured far to hunt, disaster struck. Hyenas, our bitter enemies, attacked. The peace was shattered in an instant. Chaos tore through our family. The sound of frantic footsteps, the cries of the fallen. My brother, my cousins were taken, vanishing into the night. In the blink of an eye, they were gone. I was left alone. Small, terrified, but alive. The future of the pride now rested on me. The weight of survival, the responsibility of carrying on our legacy, was thrust upon my shoulders. In that moment, the innocence of my childhood ended. The wild had taken everything from me, but it had also left me with one thing: a will to survive. Alone in a broken world, I vowed to fight for pride, to rebuild what was lost. This was only the beginning of my journey. As I grew older, I had to learn the ways of survival. I explored the vast territories of Kruger, the dense forests, the dry grasslands, and the parched riverbeds. Each part of this wild world, home to countless wild animals, held its own secrets. And I had to learn them all. Giraffes towered above the trees, while hyenas stalked the shadows. My father, once the fierce protector of the pride, fought off rival male lions to defend our land. But age was catching up with him. He grew weaker, and the threats around us grew stronger. My mother, though, was a brilliant teacher. She didn't just show me how to hunt or track prey, she made everything a game. Every leap, every pounce, every chase was a lesson. Through play, I learned how to sharpen my instincts, to know when to strike and when to wait. The lessons were endless, and with each one I grew stronger. But nature is unforgiving. The dry season arrived, and with it came scarce. The grass withered, the rivers ran dry, and food became harder to find. My parents had to travel farther and farther to hunt, leaving me behind with my aunts and cousins. Though I was no longer a helpless cub, the challenge of surviving alone was beginning to weigh heavily on me. My world was growing more dangerous, and I knew I had to be ready. The hyenas still lurked, their eyes always watching. And the looming presence of strange male lions meant I had to learn how to protect myself. Every day was a battle, against hunger, against the fierce heat. And against the ever-present threat of those who wanted to take what was ours. This Wild Animal Documentary has shown the fierce realities of survival in the wild, where every day is a fight to stay alive. My training was far from over. But with each passing day, I became more than just a cub. I was learning to be a lioness. Strong and ready for whatever the wild would throw at me. My father had protected our pride for 5 long years. His strength and courage had kept us safe, but as time passed, he grew older and weaker. One day, the strange male lions arrived, challenging him for control. The battle was fierce, but my father was no match for their youth and power. They defeated him, and with that, the pride was no longer his. The new males turned their eyes on me. I was young, vulnerable, and weak. Without hesitation, they cast me out of pride. I was banished to wander alone in the wilderness, facing the brutal challenges of survival. The hyenas, always lurking, waited for any sign of weakness. With no family to turn to and no one to share food with, I had to learn how to survive. In the harsh, unforgiving world of wild animals, I quickly adapted. I scavenged carcasses left by other predators and learned to climb trees to steal meat from leopards. Every day was a battle for survival. every moment a test of endurance and willpower. But despite the hunger and the constant danger, I refused to give up. This wild animal documentary reveals the raw reality of survival in the wild. I knew I had to return to my pride, to rebuild what had been lost. The road ahead was long and difficult, but I was determined. I was a lioness, and nothing would stop me from reclaiming my place in the world. I returned to the pride by proving my worth. The wilderness had shaped me, turning me from a frightened cub into a confident lioness. I hunted alongside my mother and aunts, learning from their experience, refining my instincts. Together we stalked through the harsh, parched landscapes of Kruger. Home to countless wild animals, where every meal was hard-earned. The dry season gripped our land, but I didn't falter. As the pride's strength grew, I found my place among them, becoming a leader in the hunt. Our greatest triumph came when we brought down a massive buffalo. The battle was fierce, but with every strike, I knew I was no longer the cub I once was. I was now a vital part of the pride, a lioness capable of bringing food and strength to the family. As the drought wore on, the two male lions, once the rulers of our pride, began to weaken. Their power waned as the land itself drained their strength. Then, a new male lion arrived, a young, powerful challenger. With a roar, he defeated the old males, claiming control of the pride. Our land, once ruled by the fading brothers, now belonged to him. But through this change, I stood at the heart of the pride, confident and unshaken. The family I had once lost was now whole again, and I had earned my place at its center, I had led them through the hardest times, bringing hope and survival to our pride. This wild animal documentary captures my journey from exile to leader. Showing how I became the heart of pride, a fierce hunter and a protector. The pride had been reborn, and I was its lifeblood.
The Serengeti Plains stretch endlessly under the warm golden hues of the sunset. Here, on the vast African savanna, predators lurk in the shadows, turning this place into an eternal arena of survival, spinning in a never-ending cycle. The Serengeti is the starting point of the greatest journey of survival on the African savanna. Herds of wildebeest and zebra move as one, their hooves creating a constant rhythm on the ground. The air carries the survival echoes, a constant battle between predator and prey. Serengeti. The name itself evokes a sense of wonder. This is not only a refuge for countless species, but also a grand arena where life is celebrated and tested every day. As the sun dips below the horizon, darkness sets in, and a new chapter in the Wild Animal Documentary unfolds. A chapter of struggle, survival, and the never-ending cycle of nature. Welcome to Wild Serengeti, battle for survival in predator territory, where every heartbeat tells a story of resilience and adaptation in one of Earth's most extraordinary ecosystems. Across the vast Serengeti grasslands, thousands of wildebeest move like a living river, creating undulating waves as they move. With an estimated 1.5 million individuals participating in the annual migration, it is one of the most spectacular natural events on the planet. The steady stomping of their feet echoes across the dry land, blending with the wind blowing across the endless plains, painting a vibrant picture of the wild savanna. A mother antelope pauses amid the herd, tenderly tending its fragile newborn. Mother antelopes typically give birth en masse, with 90% of them born within 3 weeks. A strategy to keep predators like lions and hyenas at bay. Its watchful eyes scan the plains, ever alert for lurking danger. The cubs, just minutes old, stand unsteadily but resolutely on their feet, ready to run after the herd, an incredible survival instinct ingrained in their very being. The wildebeest herds not only move for survival, but also have a profound impact on the Serengeti ecosystem. They consume more than 8,800 pounds of grass every day, helping to maintain the balance of the savanna by preventing overgrowth of vegetation. At the same time, their dung enriches the soil, providing nutrients for plants. While the carcasses of weak or hunted animals become an essential food source for predators such as lions, hyenas, and crocodiles. The wildebeest's annual migration of up to 1,100 miles is a relentless cycle of life and death, where they not only search for fresh water and grass, but also maintain the ecological lifeblood of the Serengeti. With each step, they not only continue the story of their species' resilience, but also help shape one of the world's richest and most spectacular ecosystems. In the endless Serengeti plains, a herd of zebras leisurely grazes, each black and white stripe on their bodies glistening in the sunlight. These stripes are not only a unique feature, but also a sophisticated camouflage, helping them blend into their surroundings, confusing predators in the vast savanna. A timid zebra calf snuggled close to its mother when a sudden noise rang out from afar. Both of their pointed ears perked up in alertness, examining the surrounding space. The zebra calf, though small, quickly learned its survival instinct to always stay close to its mother for protection and to stay away from the dangers lurking from the pride of lions or hyenas hiding in the grass. The herd of zebras, estimated to number around 200,000 individuals, migrates each year with the wildebeest herd, playing an important role in the Serengeti ecosystem. Not only are they a major food source for predators, but they also maintain the natural balance by grazing and controlling vegetation growth. Despite their striking and colorful appearance, zebras are resilient creatures, in tune with the relentless cycle of the African wilderness. Amid the vast expanse of the Serengeti, a leopard glides effortlessly through the tall grass, its compact body pressed low to the ground to keep itself hidden from its prey. With its pale yellow fur dotted with black asterisks, the leopard blends seamlessly into the landscape, a master of the art of stealth. Each step is carefully considered, with each muscle ready to fire. When its target, a small Thompson's gazelle, appears, the leopard suddenly accelerates. Every graceful movement, its body darts like an arrow, reaching speeds of up to 36 miles per hour over a short distance. In just a few seconds, it covers the distance between predator and prey, delivering a precise catch with its sharp claws. Thompson's gazelle is taken down in a perfect display of hunting instinct. In the Serengeti, across the sprawling 12,000 square miles of the Serengeti's grasslands, the East African lion reigns as both a symbol of unparalleled power and a consummate master of survival. With pride typically consisting of 5 to 15 individuals, lions demonstrate incredible cooperation and strategy. Prides are usually led by female lions, who are lighter and can reach speeds of up to 50 mph in short chases. Male lions, larger and weighing up to 500 pounds, defend their territory and pride from threats such as hyenas or other male lions. Their thick manes are not only a symbol of strength, but also serve as armor in fierce fights. Hunting is an art that lions have perfected over millions of years of evolution. They are usually active at dawn or dusk when the light is low and their prey is less alert. Their hunting tactics are scientific. 1 or 2 females will circle ahead to lure the prey toward the ambush, while the other members lie still and wait for an opportunity. With powerful bites, their teeth up to 3 inches long, they clamp down on the neck or head of their prey to finish them off quickly. By hunting in groups, lions have a success rate of up to 40%, much higher than individuals. When the hunt is over, the pride gathers to celebrate under the pale sky. The lions remain alert even during meals, scanning for threats like hyenas or wild dogs eager to snatch their hard-won spoils. This scene reflects the endless cycle of life and death, a constant battle in the animal kingdom. In a wild animal documentary, the lion's hunting skills are a great testament to the ferocity and charm of nature. The perfect tactics, the unity of the pride, and the fierce survival instinct of the lions have created an unforgettable performance in the heart of the majestic Serengeti. However, the Serengeti is not an easy place to survive. During the long dry season, water and food resources become scarce. To adapt, lions conserve energy by spending up to 20 hours a day resting, minimizing water and energy loss. When necessary, they do not hesitate to take advantage of carrion, even from hunts by hyenas or leopards. But these carcasses become the source of fierce clashes with hyenas, the mortal enemies of lions. In the wilds of the Serengeti, spotted hyenas stand out not only for their incredible strength, but also for their intelligence and unique adaptability. These warriors are tenacious hunters with the strongest bite force in the animal kingdom, up to 1,100 psi, enough to crush the hardest bone. living in large matriarchal packs. Spotted hyenas are masters of coordination and tactics, often hunting at night when the darkness conceals their plans. The battle between lions and hyenas is a vivid demonstration of the harshness of nature. In the middle of the blazing savanna, when a pack of hyenas discovers a lion with the remaining food, they spread out everywhere, howling to call their fellows. The large pack of hyenas rushes in, trying to pull the prey out of the lion's protective circle. In the roar, the female lions quickly form a circle around the prey, while the male lion roars to threaten. The confrontation lasts until one side is exhausted or accepts to retreat. Although smaller and lighter than the lion, the hyenas use their pack coordination and endurance to exert pressure, sometimes successfully taking the food. In an instant, the quiet savanna is torn apart by the growls and hisses filled with tension as the two predators confront each other. The lions stand guard around the prey, refusing to give way, while the hyenas gather in larger numbers, creating a dense encirclement. This clash in a wild animal documentary demonstrates the brutality of nature, where every creature must fight for survival. Hyenas and lions are not just rivals, but also factors that maintain the balance of the vast ecosystem of the Serengeti. The Serengeti, which spans Tanzania and Kenya, is one of the most iconic and celebrated wilderness regions on Earth. With a landscape that includes vast grasslands, scrubland, woodlands, and wetlands, it is a unique and vital ecosystem. Not only is the Serengeti home to millions of creatures, it also plays a vital role in maintaining the natural balance. The Serengeti ecosystem supports more than 70 species of mammals and 500 species of birds, including endemic and endangered species such as the Ripple's vulture and the East African lion. The dry season in the Serengeti is the most brutal test for all living things. From June to October, rainfall is significantly reduced, and the intense heat turns the savanna into a parched wasteland. Daytime temperatures can exceed 85 degrees, while natural water sources are rapidly depleted. During this period, the savanna cracks under the scorching sun, and animals have to travel long distances to find water and new pastures. It signals a fierce test for survival. Every year, more than 1.5 million wildebeest, 200,000 zebras, and around 400,000 Thompson's gazelles join the spectacular Great Migration across the savanna. A perilous journey of nearly 500 miles in search of water and food. Along the way, they face relentless challenges, including ambushes from apex predators like lions, stealthy leopards, opportunistic hyenas, and the powerful Nile crocodiles lurking at river crossings, all weaving together the eternal cycle of survival in the wild. Beneath the calm waters, predators like the Nile crocodile lurk, waiting for the opportunity to strike. A Nile crocodile, a master hunter, hides perfectly beneath the surface, revealing only its sharp eyes and small snout, watching for any movement around it. Silence reigns, but beneath, a life or death struggle is brewing. Lurking beneath the tranquil waters of the Serengeti, the Nile crocodile is a formidable predator with immense power. They can grow up to 18 feet long and weigh over 1,500 pounds, making them one of the largest crocodiles on the planet. force of up to 5,000 psi, many times that of a tiger, the Nile crocodile is capable of crushing bones and overpowering large prey. Not only are they large, but they are also masters of the art of ambush. Crocodiles lurk quietly under the water, only exposing their eyes and snouts, waiting for the moment when their prey is vulnerable. When the opportunity arises, they will launch a powerful attack, sometimes using the death roll technique to tear their prey to pieces. In the slowness of each moment, the tension reaches its peak. Suddenly, the crocodile bursts out of the water at terrifying speed, like a bullet, displaying the full power of a master predator. Splashes of water fly as it catches a thirsty antelope on the riverbank. It is as if everything has stopped breathing. That moment is a perfect display of nature, a fierce struggle between light and darkness, between life and death. The crocodile drags the antelope into the water, into the still but cold water, where everything is decided in the blink of an eye. The annual migration of wildebeest and zebra across the Serengeti offers a prime hunting opportunity for Nile crocodiles. As millions of animals cross the river, crocodiles wait to ambush the weak or unlucky. The animals that don't make it provide food, not only for crocodiles, but also for scavenging birds, enriching the nutrient cycle and maintaining the ecosystem. Nile crocodiles play a dual role in their environment. Beyond hunting, they act as natural cleaners, consuming animal carcasses to prevent disease and maintain ecological balance. However, they also face significant challenges. During the dry season, water sources shrink, forcing animals to gather at the remaining rivers. While this increases hunting opportunities, declining water levels and climate change threaten their habitat. Despite these challenges, the Nile crocodile remains an enduring symbol of raw, wild power. Its underwater ambushes and explosive strikes create some of the most dramatic moments in any wild animal documentary, showcasing the timeless struggle for survival in nature's harshest arenas. Under the vast skies of the Serengeti, vultures appear as silent rulers, both majestic and devoted to their role as natural cleaners. Not only do they play a vital role in the ecosystem, but they also amaze anyone who observes them with their extraordinary ability to adapt and survive. With a wingspan of 6 to 10 feet, they can soar for hours without flapping their wings, using thermal currents to conserve energy. Their sharp eyes allow them to spot carcasses from up to 6 miles away, one of the best visual abilities in the animal kingdom. Their bodies are also perfectly adapted to their natural cleaning duties. In their quest for survival, vultures are not only opportunistic hunters, but also masters of adapting to harsh environments. They gather in flocks around carcasses, cooperating to share food resources and protect each other from predators such as jackals and hyenas. By cleaning up carcasses, they prevent disease and help other animals, such as small birds and insects, access the remaining food. The rulers of the skies are not only skilled hunters, but also natural cleaners. These birds of prey maintain the ecological balance of the Serengeti, playing an irreplaceable role in the circle of survival. The Serengeti, a region of vast grasslands and sparse forests, is one of the world's most unique and important ecosystems. With an average rainfall of 30 to 40 inches per year, falling mainly from November to May, the land is a haven for a wide variety of wildlife. The wet season brings lush grasslands and dense bush, providing abundant food for herbivores such as giraffes, buffalo, and especially the African elephant, a giant animal that plays an essential role in this complex ecosystem. The African elephant, a symbol of strength and resilience, stands 10 to 13 feet tall and weighs up to 13,000 pounds. They are not only gentle giants, but also silent ecological engineers. With over 5 million years of evolution, their bodies are perfectly designed to adapt to the harsh tropics. Their large, fan-like ears help dissipate heat from the harsh sun of the Serengeti, while their muscle strength and intelligence allow them to survive in the harshest conditions. African elephants move in small herds across forests and grasslands, searching for water and food. During the dry season, they depend on rivers like the Greti or dig temporary watering holes. These water sources sustain not only the elephants, but also other wildlife that relies on them for survival. Each elephant consumes around 300 pounds of food daily, feeding on iconic plants like acacia and kora trees. As they travel, elephants create pathways through forests, encouraging the growth of understory plants and providing habitats for smaller species. As the effects of climate change ripple through the Serengeti, the challenges faced by this species become increasingly evident. Erratic rainfall and prolonged droughts force them to travel greater distances for water and food, increasing competition within the food chain. Despite these challenges, elephants play a crucial role in the ecosystem. Their dung acts as a natural fertilizer, boosting vegetation growth and ensuring the Serengeti and Masai Mara remain rich wildlife havens. The African elephant is more than just a symbol of the Serengeti, it is the lifeblood of this ecosystem. Their presence helps maintain the delicate balance that makes the Serengeti one of the world's most stunning wildernesses. African buffaloes are another symbol of strength and resilience in the Serengeti ecosystem. If elephants are considered the great engineers of nature, then African buffaloes are the resilient guardians, contributing to maintaining the balance and vitality of this wild land. The Serengeti is a lush paradise, with green grasslands and iconic trees like acacia and kora providing habitats for countless species. African buffaloes stand out as powerful warriors. Their curved horns, as strong as natural helmets, are tools for defense against predators like lions. These horns represent the extraordinary strength that helps buffaloes endure nature's challenges. Buffaloes live in herds led by the strongest individuals. These leaders form a living fortress, shielding the group from predators. During hot days, buffaloes gather under large trees to escape the heat. They move in groups to graze, consuming up to 35 pounds of grass daily. This grazing not only nourishes the buffaloes, but also regulates plant growth. By clearing grasses and shrubs, buffaloes make space for smaller plants, promoting biodiversity. Their movements create paths and open spaces, offering shelter for smaller animals and supporting the Serengeti's ecosystem structure. The Serengeti, with its wild beauty and fierce battles for survival, is a living testament to the wonder and fragility of nature. To make these stories of life and struggle more than just memories, we need to join hands to protect wildlands like the Serengeti. Help protect lands like the Serengeti by participating in nature conservation activities and raising public awareness. Donate to wildlife protection organizations, participate in tree planting to restore ecosystems, and support sustainable policies that protect natural habitats. At the same time, limit the use of wildlife products and participate in responsible ecotourism to reduce pressure on these lands. Every small action contributes to preserving the life and wild beauty of the planet. Subscribe to the 4K Wild Animal Documentary channel to continue to accompany you on the journey to discover amazing stories from the world of wild animals. Located in the heart of the United States, Rocky Mountain National Park is a mythical land that touches on thousands of years of natural history. Soaring mountains reach into the clouds, and every crack and every rock tells the story of ancient glaciers carving majestic and awe-inspiring landscapes. In 2023, more than 4.5 million visitors came to explore this preserve, which has more than 350 miles of trails that lead people to the wonders of nature. With more than 265,000 acres of untamed wilderness, this is Mother Nature's harsh playground. Every step, every flight, every pounce, and every bite is a dramatic struggle for survival, a scene fit for any wild animal documentary. Welcome to the wild Rocky Mountains, fierce predators hidden behind majestic peaks, where untamed hunters dwell among rugged cliffs, poised for fierce confrontations. Nestled among the towering peaks of Rocky Mountain National Park is a majestic landscape of nature, where the battle for survival rages on. In the dense pine forests, coyotes glide like ghosts, hunting for their prey to stay alive. Falcons swoop from the sky like arrows, their swoops leaving no chance of escape for their prey. Deep in the shadows of the subalpine forests, mountain lions patiently hunt elk, a species that will dwindle to an estimated 3,000 by 2024. Facing a life-threatening risk every time they enter hunting territory. In a wildlife documentary, on slopes more than 12,000 feet high, Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep fight on the ground while golden eagles soar overhead. Eyes trained on the ground, ready to swoop down to catch their prey. The battle here is not just against nature, but a constant struggle for survival. Rocky Mountain National Park, which ranges from 7,860 to 14,259 feet, is a natural heritage site sculpted over billions of years by the power of ice and wind. The 14,259-foot-high Longs Peak is a towering rock formation that traces the geological changes of millions of years. The vast valleys and grasslands are the result of extreme erosion, a place that humans only explored 11,000 years ago. The Ute and Paleo peoples once lived and hunted here before the arrival of Western miners in the 19th century. More than 100 years later, the mountains and valleys here continue to tell the story of a vibrant ecosystem. Everything contributes to a rich natural picture, from soft mosses and climbing plants to algae that sparkle in the sun. Home to more than 60 species of mammals and nearly 300 species of birds, as well as many reptiles, amphibians, and 11 species of fish in the cold streams. With elevations ranging from 5,600 FT to 11,000 FT, the ecosystem here is diverse, changing with elevation like the heartbeat of the mountain range. In spring and summer, more than 900 species of wildflowers turn the valleys into a carpet of brilliant color. Ponderosa pines smell sweet in the sunshine, while the humid northern forests are where ancient trees compete for precious sunlight. The sky is not only a vast space, but Wild Animal Documentary
unveils the true heart of the lion world. It is the lioness who leads. Join me as we journey beyond the myths, into a land where each day is a battle for survival, where every shadow teaches us to fight, to grow, and to thrive in the face of nature's challenges. The first 6 weeks of my life were filled with peace. It was just the three of us, my mother, my brother, and me. Born to a confident mother, I was lucky. Everything I needed came from her, the warmth of her love, the comfort of her care.